Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Sow Love. I'm so glad that you were able to join me today. We are going to transplant some seedlings that were started back in January. Before we do that, I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe my video, and click on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever I upload a new video. So I have some seedlings that I started back in January, growing in 2 trays here, which I'll show you in just a second. They were actually started here on this shelf, so they are well overdue time to move on to their next little home for about a month or so before the weather starts warming up, and hopefully they can make their way into the garden. So I am in zone 7B, and it is definitely time, if you haven't started, if you're in zone 7B, it is time to start planting your seeds or getting your seeds started. So the next thing I'll be doing is some tomatoes, some peppers, and all that kind of stuff for another video. So what I've started today, I'm going to take the camera down just so you can see what I have. What I started back in January are essentially a bunch of herbs. So I have oregano, dill, tarragon, rosemary, things like that, basil, and actually have some peas that you can see are definitely ready to move on to a larger home. But these peas were actually started on the 27th of January. And peas pretty much grow pretty fast from the seedling, and they sometimes take forever to start producing, but they grow pretty fast. So I've already done a couple of pots, and you can see I've actually watered them. But I have Malabar spinach, I have some sage also, and let me tell you about this awesome deal at Dollar Tree. This is a pack of 10 pots for just $1. So perfect for transplanting your seeds or holding things over until they're ready to go in the garden. This is a pack of 6, also from Dollar Tree. So 6 for $1 as well. So again, go to Dollar Tree, check out their garden area if you haven't already. So I have done 6 already. So I brought in some soil from my shed outside, some potting mix, and excuse me, we're ready to start. So what I like to do is just put a little bit of soil, maybe about halfway in. I've already separated some sage, which you can see has a pretty good root system on it. What I like to do is take the seedling or the plant, looking for my tool. So I'll go into the seed tray, and of course you have to find the separation, and you want to gently pull up. This one actually only has 1 in it. So if it did have more than 1 in it, you would gently go in and separate the plants. And of course, some people cut them down to thin them out, but I'm actually going to plant all of them, hopefully, and they hopefully will all survive, just so I can sell and share some. So here's my 1 sage plant. I'm going to go ahead and just put that in to my mix. And I'll add a little more soil right on top. I'm going to push it down just a little bit. And you don't really want to compact your soil, but you do, of course, want to make sure there's enough in there. Okay, so there's my 1 sage plant. What I have prepared is some banana water. So what I did was take some organic banana peels. Sometimes I'll put eggshells in there, and I just let them ferment in the water. It's kind of cool. You'll actually see the bubbles kind of releasing or fizzing from the fermentation of the bananas. And the container, if you have a lid on, will sometimes expand. So be mindful of that. Some people just use a bucket. But again, these are just bananas. You can do 2 to 3 hours. These have actually been fermenting for about a week, just because I've been waiting to transplant. But the bananas will release their potassium into the water, some nitrogen into the water, which is really good for transplanting. So I've already put some into my water bucket, and what I'm going to do is start watering my seedlings. So what I do is, of course, I have a tray here to catch all the water, I'll water until I see it start to bubble up and swell, allow it to fully dissolve, and then I'll go in with a little bit more. Allow it to dissolve until I see it releasing at the bottom. So that's kind of what I'm looking for to let me know that I've watered it pretty good. Okay, so we'll do one more, hopefully. This one's really thirsty. Okay, I can see it coming out the bottom. So that's pretty much good to go. From here on out, I probably will bottom water. So all that involves is filling up this tray with water, sitting the plants inside for a couple hours, and then allowing them to sit in another area for the water to release out. But that is what I'm doing, guys. So I have, again, a lot of things that I need to transplant. But again, I'm waiting for, I'm not going to be able to do everything because I am waiting for my greenhouse to be built. But we have so much rain here in Georgia where that project keeps getting pushed to the side. So that will be a journey for another day. So I hope that you have started your seeds if you're in zone 7B like I am. If not, get ready. What are you waiting for? So thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you being here, taking the time out to join me on my 2021 garden venture. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell to join me on the next video. I'll see you next time. Bye.